Okay, I'm gonna start where I left off. I've been killing it in this game almost all day. I have a cheat in here though. Um, I have bowled in this game like 6 300s. In fact, oh, here's my arsenal. There we go. That was awful.
Professional bowlers are awfully good spare shooters.
There we go. Nice pickup.
A spare to start things off.
Let's try to. There we go.
Beautiful execution on that shot.
Give me the 100 pins.
Looking for the double here.
Close.
But the 10 stands. 95%.
I hate the commentary on this.
No problem.
It's not supposed to irritate you, but it does.
Just missed the pocket.
Takes out 8 pins, leaving the 4 and 10. 4.5% tour average on the 410. Tough split to convert.
Ooh,
Fails to convert and left it open.
It was
this is gonna be an awful
just
game.
Put the ball where it needed to be.
There we go.
There's no room on the deck after that shot, folks. Looking
There's my 100 pins. Okay, here we go, finally. Got strike.
just what you want to get it going on TV. The lights are on and the pressure is cranked up.
Already with the double, looking for a triple.
Someone is heating up.
Strikes again.
Feeling it now.
Trying to keep this strike streak alive. Going for the hambo.
And there's strike.
The streak continues.
That was awful.
Strikes in a row. Call it a hambo. Already with the ham bone.
That was sick. Another strike.
Really on a roll now after that one.
Yeah, this is just filthy.
In the zone with this streak, it's now 5 in a row.
No doubt. Very smooth right now.
That's 6 in a row.
This is just textbook.
I'm at 7 in a row right now.
Working off a 6-bagger now.
Yep, the pins just keep going down.
The strike show continues. Now we'll see if the streak stays alive.
I wouldn't bet against it.
And there's what you like to see. This is, I mean, I never thought really about streaming this game because it's bowling. Not everybody likes bowling. I get it, but it's a fun sport. I bowl a lot. Too bad you can't have any music.
Greetings and welcome to Las Vegas.
But I mean, I get it. Copyright.
Gets the strike to start it off.
There's a nice shot and a nice result.
Looking for the double.
Oh, there she is.
Now with 2 strikes in a row. Will we see 3?
We just might.
The strike train rolls on. Looking for the ham bone now.
I mean, it's starting to get hot in here.
Ham bone!
That's what it looks like when you start getting into the zone.
Going for the 5-bagger.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, that's just
I thought that was going to be a strike.
10 pin gets converted 95% of the time.
I know what my title is Austin's Vlog / Vaping. You know, I'm going on a hiatus right now with work and everything. It's hard being an adult in this type of society with, you know, the coronavirus and everything happening, which honestly my opinion is if everybody else wouldn't be like so selfish and take more than the requirement amount, we would have enough toilet paper, we would have enough hand sanitizer, but I mean, you have so many people who are without. I mean, granted, I mean, where I'm at, we're
Best
good.
chance is to throw the high hard one, hoping for a lucky bounce.
Because, I
Very
mean,
low conversion rate here.
but
Fails to
it's
convert to no
stupid
one's surprise.
that
You know, Rob,
people
I
have
used
to be
think
so
I was so upset
selfish
all the
and
time.
take it.
It seemed
I mean,
like
granted, the
it
way
was
how my mom and I took it, we were selfish. Because until it has to be where your life or my family's life is on the line,
Leaving the
I'm
4
gonna
and 7.
pick
This
that
one's very
side. Now, I mean, with this,
makeable. Gets the spare here.
it's shocking because so far it's a pandemic, really. They haven't really been able to find a cure,
Tremendous bowling right
which surprises
That wraps things up for us,
me.
folks. We appreciate you
Because
joining us.
honestly, there is a cure. But with the way how the government is, they just don't want to get out because one, it's more money that the government has. And two, I mean, it's just really stupid that this is happening at a time that it shouldn't really be happening.
Rob Stone and the Hall of Famer, Randy Peterson with you. As a competitor, what are you thinking about going into tonight?
And
Sometimes in qualifiers, it's all about
you know, honestly, like if people would not be so selfish and take more than required amount. We would not be in this circumstance. But the way how the government is, just completely messing up our entire thing, and
We'll see what happens here.
you know,
Easy conversion here.
I wish people viewed more, you know, other than myself. But
Knocks down 8
just
pins,
trying
leaving the 4 and 7.
really hard of a trying time right
This is
now.
not that difficult to convert.
Surprised America's even getting past everything, because I mean, this is a society that people like or want to have.
Conversion there.
That, and I mean, can I just say that today's women
Picks up 9 pins.
are the hardest fucking generation of fucking women to get.
98% conversion rate.
I mean, for goddamn, I want a woman, you know, and not having a girlfriend during this time sucks, cause I mean, I'm going through a lot of shit. It's been a year that my grandpa died. I am ranting about that because everybody's like, oh yeah, you'll be okay, you'll get better. Where? I have not seen him get better at all.
Pins, leaving the 6 and 10.
And, you know,
No problem. Eight pins go down. leaving
it
the
sucks
4 and 10.
hardly,
4.5%
and
tour average on the 410. Tough split to
I
convert.
wish I could be a better human being.
Does not convert.
But I mean,
That's a really difficult one to
honestly, the way how women look at stuff, it's
Left the 4-7-10 split there.
Yeah, not much you can do.
awful.
Try to hit
They
the 4
just
and the
look
7
for
hard.
the
Hope
size.
one of them bounces out.
No, honestly, if I'm ranting about this, they honestly don't
You see the tour average
care
not good. Does
about
not pick up the
guys.
4-7-10
They just want somebody that they can have a baby with, you know. And granted, I want to be a dad. It's just one of those things that it's gonna have to come in time. And I mean, when you think about it, this is an awful time to have a kid. You have the worst president in American history
That's some pretty good pin action right there.
being president, who has no idea what the fuck to do, not in any effing circumstance. And I mean, we sit back as Americans being like, oh,
Takes out 9 pins.
oh, Donald Trump is the worst president in American history, worse than frickin' Herbert Hoover. What the hell has he done?
Another exciting night of
People
bowling
are
has
voted
come
for
to a
him
close.
like,
Thanks so
dude,
much for joining
he
us.
hasn't done shit. I'm taking a shot. I would love to have a shot off with him. Oh God. You know, in my family, there's people that have depression, and a lot of them fall victim to it. I am about falling victim to it. This is my like 10th shot of moonshine today.
Greetings and welcome to
You know,
Las
and
Vegas for the PBA Cheetah
normally I
Qualifier.
really
I'm Rob Stokes.
am not
This is my
keen
partner, the Hall of
keen
Famer,
on like
Eddie
shotting
Peterson.
up,
We've
but
got some great bowlers here tonight, Randy.
I have no other option. You know, honestly, I want a woman. It's so hard to find them. I wish that, you know, women valued things a lot more easier than what us as guys value. You know, I wish I was a lot more better of a person, because then I would have people, you know, and I'm one of those people that needs a person. I've always needed one. If I don't have one, I get depressed. You know, and that's going all the way back to when I was younger, even. In high school, I needed a girl. In middle school, I had a girlfriend. In high school, I had multiple girlfriends. Now as an adult, I mean, this is the time where I want to settle down, get married, and have kids. Have babies, you know, and with that not happening, I think back of stuff that I could have done differently. I could have done life differently. And life as a whole is awful. You know, I'm sitting here trying to remain strong. I mean, I have great family, an awesome family. It's just right now, I don't want to be a part of this family. I would rather be dead. You know, and I struggle a lot with mental health. I don't see a psychiatrist, because one, I would not like it. I don't need therapy. That's how I look at it. I've never needed therapy before. I never needed counseling before. If I could sit there and talk to a person, I don't want that, because all she would be doing is judging me on the fact of depression, you know, and everybody says that depression is one of the reasons why everybody is the way why everybody is the way they are. You know, I'm the way I am because I've been effed over so many times that I've been contemplating about dying and bowling on this game. I mean, if I knew how to live, I would. If I knew how to live in a life where depression wouldn't take over 90% of my life, I would love it. But the way how depression is, it's awful. I've never been this down about myself. And it's not because I drink. It's because I don't have anyone. My friends all have one. My best friend has a girlfriend. They move in together. One of my other friends has a baby. I don't have anything, you know, and I should have. I had this one girl that I was really serious about. I should never break up with her. Because if I would have known that life would have been like this, I would have just stayed with her. And you know, especially with my grandpa dying and everything, I wish I would have just stayed. Because, honestly, I would have had a kid. And I would have been able to have a kid while my grandpa was alive. But with every bit of life and everything, my life is awful. It's always going to be awful. You know, I'm saying this without trying to really actually like break down. I mean, if I have to have a breakdown, I will. I've never been good enough for anyone. And I mean, the only thing I care about is loyalty at the end of the day. And I try to make everybody happy. I literally do. And every time I try making a person happy is when I get fucked over. I mean, I don't know what the fuck I have to do. I mean, even if I have to go where my brother lives, and that's all the way down in near Asheville, North Carolina. If I have to go all the way down there, I will. But it's the fact that life sucks right now. I'm trying to get through it. Not having anybody during this time. Like, everybody's like, oh, you got somebody, you got family. Family doesn't make me happy. How many fucking times do I have to say that family doesn't fucking make me happy? I have a great family. But it's a feeling of being secure with a woman that I need. I need that more than anything. And I try putting offers out there. I try every day to see if I get someone. And it doesn't work. So then I question my own life as a whole. You know? I question, like, will I ever have someone? I know I will, but I mean... Oh, then when I do have someone, I question it every time. I'm like, do you really care about me? Would you do that? Would you do this? Now I'm at the point where I just don't give a fuck. I smoke a lot of weed. I have done a lot of stupid shit. I've tried meth. I've done so much shit that right now I'm just wanting to settle down. And I've never really been like that. Ever. My mind runs at 1,000,000 miles a effing second. That's why I have never been able to withstand having anything. And if I have to have an emotional, psychological breakdown in order to have a person, I'm good with that. Because, one, having a girl, that'll make me better. Having a girlfriend during this time, I am not gay, and I'll never ever effing be gay. I have nothing wrong with gay people. My brother's bisexual. He's gay. I mean, he has a boyfriend too, but, I mean, he's bi. But, I would never really be open to the fact of dating a guy. That's just how I am. I mean, I know I'll find someone, it's just I don't know where. I have literally have tried every place during a bar. Every girl that I've tried to hook up with in a bar is taken. And, or if they're not, they just say, you're too ugly for me. I don't need that shit. If I have to get one more heart fucking rejection, I'm not sure what the fuck I'm gonna do. My heart has been broken so many times, and I try to fake a smile every damn time. Where now, I mean, it's like, how many more faking smiles do I have? One more strike away from perfection.
Currently 11 strikes in a row. Will we see perfection?
The pressure is on, and what a performance.
Here is. Got it! 300.
Not get any better than that. A 300 game.
Pure perfection.
And that wraps things up for us, folks. We appreciate you joining us.
Got it. Oh, Jacob Bethtrup. Okay, so me and this guy named Jacob get first only using the lucky ball. No, I have my ball that I'm not giving up on this. But I mean, I sit here and I'm literally down in. My moonshine was almost halfway full. And I mean, it's not that expensive. I mean, it's only $20 some, and I Yeah, it's in a mason jar. But moonshine to me, it reminds me of my family. It reminds me of my roots. My family used to make moonshine, and I'm sitting here downing it because it makes me happy. I need a girl because, I mean, that makes me happy. A lot of people think, oh, you're not depressed, you're just saying that you're depressed. I've had friends literally tell me, oh, it's fine, you'll get over it, you'll meet someone. I'm like, when the fuck am I gonna meet someone? Like, you are saying all this positive shit, I can't stand it. You're only saying that because you found a person. I don't have anyone. And not having anyone kills me. And this, I mean, that's just how I am overall. Like, not having anybody right now is the hardest point that I've ever really been at. I mean, what do I have to do? I'll do it. Do I have to work out more? I will. I'm waiting for my mom to have her surgery, but after that, I don't mind. I don't mind finding anyone. And every time I do find someone, I always end up fucking her over. Not fucking her over, but I always end up fucking that. I could have someone feel secure, and then the next day I literally just don't know what to do. I get bored. Like with my last relationship, I got really bored. And yeah, did it turn out bad? Yes. My brother and my ex broke guy code. You know? And it sucks. And the sad thing is, I have done a lot for people, and nobody right now wants to give me anyone. They're like, oh, well, you should just look around. I'm like, honestly, I have fucking done that.
Someone is heating up.
Each time I do, it fucking turns south faster than anything. And I'm sitting here down in moonshine like there's no tomorrow, because there is no tomorrow.
Leaving the 3 and 9.
I mean, life is awful, and I have come to terms with every bit of that. I just wish I could be a better person. I mean, I don't know what else I have to do in life. I really don't. I wish that people knew how I feel, but they really don't. And I mean, is it my fault? No. I don't tell anybody what my problems are because they don't care. Nobody truly cares on what the fuck my heart's going through. Everybody that says that they care.
is ready and making his approach.
Don't. I get that they care. You know, and it's easy for them to say that they care, but in all reality, nothing is really working out. I wish I could be better of a person.
Nothing going right at this point. What's happening?
Rob, it's simple. Lack of
But I'm
focus
not.
and
I'm not
concentration.
better. I will never truly be good at having anyone. When I do have that one person, I'm going to give everything. It's just
Trying for the double now.
everything is really, really hard. And I try to pretend to be happy, pretend to fake a smile, pretend to do everything right. But it's easy for people that don't have babies to, you know, work everything out. I wish I was good enough to have a kid,
Randy didn't have a chance on that one.
That's dirty.
but I'm not.
Dirty.
I'm never gonna be truly all that good. I just have to find someone. I really just want to settle down.
7 pins, leaving the 247.
This is the worst that my depression's ever been. The fact that I'm literally sitting here down in moonshine live is so effing surprising to me because I never thought to get this far. I mean, granted, right now my guts feel like they're falling out of my body.
Trying to get a streak going here.
Crosses over.
I mean, this has been one of the only times I've ever felt this way. Of my 20-some years of life, I have never really thought that I'd ever get this depressed. But I mean, what I hate is when people tell me, oh, it'll be okay. No, it's not.
Here you see what he needs to win.
It's not truly okay.
2 strikes in a row. Try and make it 3 in a row here. Just needs 3. 3 pins. He has wrapped it up with that one. Going for the ham bone now, Randy.
Looking really good here. Nice streak going.
Knocks down 9.
I've struggled with depression since I've been 15. Have I ever acted on it? No. Have I ever done stuff where I've been out of mindset? Yeah. Emphasis on why the hell I'm sitting here fucking down in fucking moonshine. It's because I've never been truly happy with myself. Now I'm down to the fruit part. And yes, there's fruit in moonshine. Now I'm down to eating them. Or just sucking on it. I don't know. Honestly, it's like
You can see just how
my
tough this is.
depression is like, honestly, is increasing every day.
Conversion here in the first frame.
Not having anybody every day that I could just sit there and call,
You like his attitude.
where I could just be like, hey babe, how you doing?
Great kid too. But not
I
only
love
that,
you.
he's a phenomenal talent.
I feel like marrying you.
Opens with the
I feel like having you.
Yeah, nice delivery on that.
That's what I need.
for the double.
And that's why I'm sitting here doing shots. I know, like what Bert Kreischer said, you can only do so many shots. If I'm not feeling good, if I feel like my depression is overtaking,
Trying to get a streak going here.
I do shot after shot after shot. In fact, I'm going upstairs probably here soon to grab my coconut rum. Because coconut rum is pretty good. And that's like a very fucking low point to where I'm at right now. I'm just sitting here doing alcohol shots. Like there's no tomorrow. I feel like I'm literally in a Rocky movie. I'm not sure what else I need to do in life. So, yeah.
Easy conversion. Working off a double now.
I know 30 minutes has gone by, but I'm probably doing live stream for, what time is it? 1:40? I'm gonna
Automatic as it gets with a 98%
stream for a
conversion.
little bit longer. Hopefully whenever I make enough money at my job, I'll be able to fucking
Both players strike out.
be able to have a camera.
Good spot for the split fall. Otherwise, you have to cut the 6-pin.
Because my
Slide
TV is
it
effing
into the
huge.
7, and the ball
It's
will
a
take out the
65-inch
6, 7,
TV.
10 is a tough deal.
I don't have a girlfriend that I can watch movies on this bitch with, but if that changes,
on that one.
I wish it could. I really do wish it could.
That was just a little late getting around the corner.
I mean, I'm sitting here messaging a girl that I want to be with, but she doesn't feel the same way. People are gonna tell me that, oh, it'll change. I'm like, when the fuck is it gonna change? 'Cause I would love to see where you're right. I mean, I don't really try to get depressed this often, but with everything going on in the world and everything, it sucks because I used to be a happy-go-lucky son of a bitch.
Got it.
But I'm not. I'm not the same person I was. I mean, hell, 2 years from now I'm gonna have my
No problem.
class reunion, you know. Everybody's gonna get married. Everybody's already married almost, and almost everybody has a kid. And then there's me that just, I don't have anything going. They're gonna look at me and tell me I'm the same person I was from high school. The only difference is now I can drink legally. Everybody else has had a kid. I want to have kids. One of my friends, I mean, has already gotten married. A few of my friends have already gotten married. You know, and I'm sitting back like, wish that could be me.
Just a
I need that.
fractional miss down lane and
But
boom, right through the face.
No problem on that one. Looking for
life
three
just
in a row.
sucks.
And there's the double. Looking for another strike now to get that turkey. You see your max scores here. 8 pins go down, leaving the 4 and 7. Gets the spare here.
People are like, oh, it'll change. I'm like, point me to the fucking sign, please. I want to see that it'll change. I really do. I wish I could have change, but I'm never going
Looking
to.
keep it going
I'm
here
never.
with 2 in a row. 10th frame, and you can see what he needs to close
Oh,
this out.
fuck.
Got it! Looking to keep it going with the triple. Now he has
Oh,
an
come on.
opportunity to close this one out.
Thank God. Let's see what I have to get.
He'll try to win it here in the 10th frame. The pressure is on him here under the hot lights, looking for the win.
Well, I just lost.
Easy conversion there.
comes in just a pinch high.
And that wraps things up for us, folks. We appreciate you joining us.
But it's fine. I'm just gonna do the bear qualifier and make my way up into this.
Hello, we're here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the PBA Bear Qualifier.
Being a guy sucks. People say that being a guy is easy. No, it's not. People don't really know what I go through psychologically on a daily basis. I work in a call center every day. Well, damn near almost every day.
Takes out 9 pin.
Hopefully it gets turned over to where we all can work from home. But
there's a 9 count.
Right now,
statistically, this is the easiest spare to convert on the tour.
I mean, I debate about different eras of things. I'd love to live during this time. I would have loved to live during the 1800s. I would have loved to live during the 1960s. I would love to live in the 80s. Because back then, nobody would really judge on who they date. You know? They would just find a person, settle down, and have kids. That's where I wish I was. 50s. You just date a person that everybody would have envisioned for you, and then you'd end up marrying. Or you'd find a girl and settle down. My great-grandpa, who's still alive, he's like 90-something. He, talks about when, I remember when I was younger, he always talked on how he met my grandma. Back in, well, they got married. They were married for 64 years before my grandma died. And, they were married 64 years. And he always talks about the way how he met her. My grandma was running down a sidewalk. At the time they had really huge stop signs. And he looks over at his dad and his mom there in the car. And he said, that's the girl I'm gonna marry. He ends up marrying the same girl that he sees. And I mean, I wish I would be the type of man that he is. I wish I could amount to the type of man that he is, but I know that's never gonna happen. And that's because to live 90-some years on this world, and you know, to overcome the stuff that he did, I'm always sitting back here being like, that's the man I want to be. I want to be a man like him. I want to meet a woman that's like my grandma. Like my great-grandma. My great-grandma was the nicest woman on the face of this earth. God bless her. I want to be the man like my grandfather, my mom's dad, who took against his house 4 times to have his kids get home. To accomplish his dream of running a store. I wish I could be that guy.
Ouch is right. Left the goalpost there, and unless you use the split ball, the best chance is to throw the high hard one, hoping for a lucky
I wish
out.
I can amount to that.
You can see just how tough this is.
You know, my grandfather, my mom's dad,
Absolutely. On a split like that,
had a shop called the Gazebo here in Iowa
that one was on the nose.
Knocks down 8 pins.
for about 14
4.5%
years.
tour average on the 410. Tough split to convert.
2017,
Man,
Special ball.
I wish we had those when I was bowling.
2017, a woman who's higher than shit on meth comes in there, grabs the pickaxe that they had for sale, and just starts attacking my grandfather, almost killing him. Get connected 3 times on the jaw,
Got it
3
inside just
times, a
little
couple
bit.
times on his
Gonna be
body.
alive.
Gets the spare here.
It about killed him.
Good looking shot there and a solid strike.
I miss hearing his voice.
Looking for the double here. No idea what happened there.
I'm not sure either. May have been a slip there.
Got it! Already with the double. Looking for a triple.
Someone is heating up.
The strike train rolls on. Trying to keep the strike streak alive. Going for the hambo.
You know, my grandpa,
The streak continues with
I had no idea he was gonna die the way he
Now we'll
did.
see if the streak extends to 5.
This is some good
I wish
bowling,
my
Rob.
mom would have had me go up there.
5 strikes in a row.
Everybody,
That wraps things up for
You
us,
know,
folks. We appreciate you joining us.
everybody can predict a lot of stuff, but you know, you can never predict when a person dies, and especially when he's the matriarch of the family. He was. He was the best person anybody could have.
Hello, we're here in
He
Milwaukee,
did a lot.
Wisconsin
My
for the
grandma
PBA
always did the
Bear
cooking.
Ball.
My grandpa did the. My grandpa did the financial because he knew that my grandma didn't really know that much about it. You know, and that's how they did it. And it worked for years. That's how they do it. My grandma would babysit, my grandpa would be a teacher, he would work out the financials, get everything done. He knew a lot more about money, knew how to manage your money, knew how to
Strikes again.
properly
Winning
his credit was so good,
Hambo.
you know, and he always kept on track of everything. My mom and dad
10 out of bat.
had 3 boys.
The 10 pin gets converted 95% of the time.
Well, my brothers, they're 7 and 6 years older than me. They had them in the 90s, of course, and my
Takes out
grandpa
8 pins.
gave my
Leading
parents a
with 4 to
place to
7.
stay. You
This
know,
was
he
very making.
that was the type of man that he was. I didn't have a younger sibling. All I had was my cousin. Me and my cousin Kayla and I have always been close.
Knocked down
She
leading to 4
is
and 6.
one of the rocks that holds my back up. Funny story is my younger cousin Tyler,
Very nicely done.
who,
Easy.
bless his heart, he's a good human, but he can't lift worth the shit.
Leading
I
with 6
love that kid, you know, and he did a lot.
to spare.
He got really close to my grandpa during the end of it, not as close as my mom and I were,
Got it
but
inside
he got
just a
close.
little bit, and it went
Because what I told him was, well, Grandpa, all you need to do is pick a fucking topic.
Easy conversion there.
That's how my grandpa is. Granted, I knew how to talk sports with the guy. And
7 pins.
he saw at a younger age that I was going to be interested in sports. That's how I am now. As a tribute to him, I bowl league normally every Thursday. here in Iowa.
Wow, tremendous
I
bowling
bowl
right there.
league.
Looking for 2 in a row.
I am pleasured with the fact that I got my highest game of the season so far with this ball.
Pin.
I bowl with my grandpa's bowling ball. My grandpa gave me the series I had last week. You know, my grandpa did a lot. My grandpa's always done a lot.
We'd like to thank our viewers.
Trying to remain strong during a time that you just want to bend and weep because it's been a year since I had my last conversation, and the last conversation was tell your mom
Picks up 9.
tell your mom on the 20th is
Statistically, this is the easiest spare to convert on the tour.
tell your mom on the 20th. March 20th is when the next bill is due. I'm like, okay. Him and I sat down and we had a conversation that lasted damn near an hour.
Him on the deck after that shot.
In fact, my mom had to send my dad to get me to stop talking. That's how my grandpa and I always were. I was close to him. And
Someone is heating up.
it's like during my grandpa's funeral, he was a huge fan of Johnny Cash.
Train rolls on.
One of the biggest. He never got to meet Johnny, but, you know. Hell, my grandma, I'm pretty sure if I do recall, my grandma told me that
Now we'll see if
their wedding song was almost the song Jackson by the two, June and by Johnny. You know,
Great focus and some really
they
good
got
bowling.
married in a fever.
Picking off 5 in a row now.
Impressive performance
But
so far.
my grandpa, it didn't hit me,
Brings down the
you know, and
again, another strike.
I never cry at funerals. That one,
Better and better.
if it wouldn't have been the way he went. And the funny thing was, I didn't want my mom. I was 5 years old. The only person I wanted was my grandma.
7 straight now.
My grandma comes over to me and, you know, she's not the tallest of grandmas. She's like damn near 5'3". Give or take about 4'8". She is short, but she says, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "Grandma,
Down they all go.
I remain strong throughout this entire thing, you know, and the only thing, it didn't hit me that he was gone.
Pins go down.
Not looking at his casket or anything.
You see the conversion percentage.
It didn't hit me until I heard Johnny. And Johnny, I mean,
Wow, another incredible event. comes
my
to a
grandpa
close
and
here.
I would
Thank you
sing
for
that
joining us.
on the way
Have a
back
great night.
to his house. Him and I would sit there and we would talk sports for hours and hours. You know, and
Hello, we're here in Milwaukee,
I'm
Wisconsin,
honestly
for the
surprised
PBA
I'm still on
qualifier.
here.
Thrilled you're here with us today. Bob Stone and
It's been a year.
Tell us a little bit about the
I didn't want to
mindset
be,
these competitors have going into
honestly,
tonight.
if there's one thing that I've never wanted to be,
Don't get too low, and you have a
I
great
got
chance.
talked in by my best friend to be a pallbearer.
And final game of this qualifier is
And
ready to get underway.
I
Gets it
don't
going here with the
normally
strike.
like being a pallbearer. It's because
Get on a streak now,
I
42
always
in a
had the
row.
fear,
Knocks
well,
down
what if I
9
drop the
there.
casket? What if I do that?
95% of the time
Honestly,
by the pros on the
I
tour.
got told
And no
by my
problem
family
there.
members,
Picks up 7
you
pins.
did an amazing job. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, you guys want to know something? They're like, what? I'm like, I honestly never wanted to be a pallbearer. And then, after
Watch
that
this.
conversation,
Cuts right
I'm
through
like,
the heart.
Take a look at the tour
my best
average
friend,
here. Decent shot at making
who also lost his grandpa, he was like, dude, it gets better. You can talk about him. Of course it'll sting, and it does. I have been heartbroken about this ever since he died.
Beautiful shot there.
I don't think it was his time. I wish I could do stuff to bring him back. I know I can't, but I would do anything. I would trade anybody in the world to have him back,
Looking for a triple.
just to
Someone is
talk.
heating up.
His conversations alone makes me wish I was already in heaven.
Good spot for the split ball.
You
Otherwise,
know,
you
and
have to
I
cut
know
the
it's not
six
my
pin
time. I
just
know that's the
enough,
wrong
slide
thing
it
to
into
say.
the seven,
I know
and the
there's
ball will take
family
out
and
the 10.
everything, and
6, 7, 10 is a tough
that's just
field.
what my
But
overall
at
opinion
10.7%
is.
of
Is
the
that I
time,
wish I was
and he
already
can't
up
pick
there.
the 6, 7, 10.
It's a rare
Because
thing to see anyone pick that up. Just gotta
it
move
doesn't
on.
get better. It gets worse over
Goes
time.
a little
Everybody's
light with
like,
that one.
oh yeah, you'll be able to cope. And I'm like, I'm not. I've never been able to cope with anything. He
Gets the
set
spare
up
here.
my family so well. He did. He felt comfortable when
That was just a little
granted,
late getting
he
around the
did.
corner.
He was.
Only
He died of a heart
4.5%
attack.
conversion rate on the 410 split.
It was very confusing on the way he went, and I will say that because
Execution on
my aunt, God bless her, said, "Ma, Kim, which is my mother, you have to get up here. Dad's gonna go into ICU.
Got the spare.
He has a heart attack, and the fucking the doctor, not saying that they are smart, starts yelling at my grandma, saying that's her fault that he didn't know,
Well,
that she
another
didn't know that he
exciting
was
night
having a
of
heart
bowling
attack."
has come to a close. Thanks.
It's like, dude, are you kidding me? I've been to that hospital before, and I know which doctor did that. It takes a lot of me not to pull the doctor aside and be like, dude, you're a shit
High
human
bowling
being,
fans, we're happy to bring
because
you
what
all the
you
action here at
did
the
for my
PBA
grandma during that
Finals
time.
here in
To
Milwaukee,
know,
Wisconsin.
to
I'm
blame
Ron
her
Stone. This is my partner,
that
Hall of Famer Randy Peterson.
she didn't
Folks
know
have been
that
looking forward to this
he
one
was
for
having a
long
heart
time.
attack.
Randy,
I mean,
what's
come
the
on.
winning formula for these competitors?
It's all about who can avoid mistakes and deliver.
She
in the
didn't
clutch.
know.
Do that, and you've got a chance to be a champion.
Well, the action's about to begin, and it should be a good one.
Got a ringing 10 out of that.
95% is your tour average for the 10 pin. Picked it up. Here's Bill O'Neill, who really broke out in that 2009-10 season with 2 tour titles, including his first major. They call him the real deal because this guy is really good. Tough competitor. A strike to start things off. Looking for the double. Got it!
Just a fractional miss down lane, and boom, right through the face.
6,
You
7,
know, the
10.
sad thing is, I still have
Good
my
spot for the
ex
split ball. Otherwise, you have to cut the 6
on
pin just
apps.
enough, slide it into the 7, and the ball will take out the 10.
10.7%
And
conversion rate on the 6,
I'm
7,
like,
10.
I keep on
So
telling her I
that
wish
would
I
be
could
an
have
open
you
frame.
back. I wish
No
I could have her
surprise,
back,
the
but
6, 7, 10 split is tough.
she's 17 and she wanted to wait till like she turned 18 to date a guy like me.
That's a vicious ringing 10.
What the fuck that means, I have no idea.
You see how often the 10 pin is converted 95% of the
But I
time,
get it.
and no problem there.
Yeah.
Looking to keep it going with the triple. Oh, just sailing along right now. Looking for the ham bone now.
I mean, it's starting to get hot in here.
That's a ham bone.
The question now is, can
People
you
always
continue
tell
to
me
stay
it'll be
with
okay. No, it's not. And then I get
Nice,
told by
really
my
a
ex.
nice touch on that shot.
My ex doesn't care.
You see your max scores here.
She has everybody else hit her up. Nobody
2 in a row now.
wants me, and I mean, I understand why nobody wants me.
Looking for 5 now.
It's the easy thing I've been able to cope with forever, you know.
The strikes just keep coming. 5 in a row now. Going for the 6-bagger now. Another strike, taking out the front 6.
Dude, I'm damn near crying on here.
Looking for another strike now to get that turkey. There's a 7-10 split. Ouch.
Ouch
Can
is
people
right.
tell me
Goalpost.
how it will
Unless
get
you
better?
use the split ball,
Because
the best chance is to throw the high
only
hard
saying
one.
that will get better only
The stats
does
show
not
just how
prove
rarely this is
shit.
made.
It does not get
Fails to
better
convert to
at
no
all.
one's surprise.
You know, Rob, I used to pick
Oh,
up the 7-10
yeah, and
all
then
the
to hear
time,
people
and it
say,
seemed
yeah,
like
you're
it
not
always
looking
happened,
long
but
term.
no
I'm
one was
like, how
looking.
fucking long term do you need me to fucking look? Really? You say it's not long term. I'm like,
Well, that was just a bad shot.
As you can see, players on the tour are likely to convert here. Got it. Looking for another strike.
This just keeps getting better and better.
Another strike. Make it 7 straight to open.
Red hot right now, folks.
7-bagger in the bag. Will we see 8?
I'm expecting it at this point.
8 in a row and looking good.
Yeah, another flawless release on that one. The pitch just took a beat down on that one.
Struck in the last frame. Looking for the double here. There you see the max score. Another strike. 2 in a row now.
Great execution on the last 2 shots.
The strike streak is at 8 and looking for more. Not this time. Has to settle for 8. Bill O'Neill has won this match. No problem.
Down.
Looking to get on a streak now, hunting 2 in a row.
Got it! Just what you want to get it going on TV. The lights are on and the pressure is cranked up.
Now at 2 strikes in a row. Will we see 3?
We just might.
Strikes again.
Feeling it now.
Already has 2 strikes. Looking for a 3rd. Picks up 9 pins. Easy conversion there. Picks up 8 pins, leaving the 4 and 7. That brings us to the end of another night of outstanding competition. We'd like to
okay, I'm about to get off of this. I don't even think anybody's gonna watch it,
leaving the 4 and 7. Statistically,
but it's
this is
fine.
not that difficult to convert. Picked it
I
up.
was up over
No problem here in the
300
first frame.
during this stream. I'll probably be on tomorrow.
Here's Bill O'Neill. This guy, a dominant bowler in college, a 4-time first-team All-American, and a 3-time collegiate bowler of the year. A strike to start things off. Looking to get on a streak now, hunting 2 in a row. Two strikes in a row.
Yes, there you go.
Looking to keep it going here with 2 in a row.
Got it.
Working off a double now.